Have a blue, 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 blue Christmas. Ooh. It's Christmas Eve. Hey children, Steele here. Doing what I do every Christmas Eve. Spending it alone. By myself. I like solitude. I hate people. Most likely I hate you. It's just the odds. In fact, you're probably the worst. Maybe the most awful of them all. But it's Christmas and I'm spending it here in the dorm room. The infamous dorm room. Fully stocked bar with Devil's Cut. I've been drinking Corona, Pabst Blue Ribbon, and Schlitz. Original 60s formula, by the way. Spending it with my cum-stained futon over here to my right. Booze to my back. Little Elvis playing a little blue, blue, blue Christmas on repeat. This is about the 26th time this fucking song is played, and I'm pickled. And you can believe that, sister. What's up, sweetie? Hey. Got pictures of Dice and Kinnison, some of the great comic greats of all time. Don Rickles, Rodney Dangerfield, little Richard Platt. Well, these are my white comedians. I have to segregate the blacks from the whites. Over here I got Red Fox, Eddie Murphy, and of course the late great Richard Pryor. Anyway, I've been drinking since 4 o'clock, so fuck off. Aside from Elvis, and all the other shit I've just mentioned that you can't see because I'm too retarded to operate a camera from a distance. I'm sure there's a way you can do it in this day and age with all the social networking and all the other bullshit that's going on. But I'm holding on to a Schlitz. In this hand, I got my last Cialis. My very last one until after the new year. That'll go to work tonight whether or not I get laid, because let's face it, I got laid once in every fucking blue moon. And that's a yellow pill. Makes your dick fucking potentially get an erection for 36 hours. Although I've dragged it out 44 hours before. This is the way Christmas Eve should be spent. Like this, by yourself. Instead of those little shitheads running around causing problems. Little toddlers and tweens. Oh, what are you getting your tween for your... Oh, we're getting the new Justin Bieber album. Well, fuck Justin Bieber. My Christmas present would be him dying. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen. Fucking Canadians. They're all fucking... They live forever. You can never kill those sons of bitches. They think they got that maple leaf on the flag that it protects them. Oh, fuck that. Maple leafs are for fags. Anyway, aside from all of that, I forgot to mention I also am holding on to Starved David pasta. This is very Jewy. It's Jewy, Jewy, Jew. It's for the Hebes, the Heimies, the hook noses, the Israelis. They love Starved David pasta. And I do too. It's very flavorful. I don't know if this came with cooking instructions, but as you know, I'm looking forward to cooking these little Jews. Let's just hope there's cooking instructions, because I don't know if I'm going to need some sort of electric stove or a gas oven. Wink, wink. Oh my God. But let's put it this way. Regardless of how you have to cook these pastas, let's just say it won't be the first time a Jew has been cooked at high temperatures and brought to a boil. I'm out of Auschwitz material now, folks. That's it. That's my last Jew joke. Done a lot of Jew jokes over the years. I love a tasteless Jew joke as much as Joseph Goebbels. Propaganda minister of Nazis, 1941. But I'm sure he was a real cut-up. I'm sure he had a lot of jokes. Him and Adolf, I'm sure, had a lot of very tasteless Jew jokes. In fact, I've often said Hitler was probably the first stand-up comedian that really pushed the proverbial envelope. I think, oh my Lord, would you look at that? My Schlitz beer is coming. It's ejaculating. I don't know how this is happening, but did you see that? That's how my ejaculate comes out these days. It just kind of oozes out very slowly and very unsuspecting. It just kind of comes out on its own. It's ridiculous. That, my limp dick, and my fucking Cialis is on the floor. And here I am talking to a fucking camera phone of all things. Christmas Eve, December 23rd, or 24th. Whatever the fuck Christmas Eve is, that's right now. And I'm sitting here with a beer. And you're sitting on the other side of the camera, looking at me for no apparent reason whatsoever. Anyway, I did have a point to this whole fucking thing when I got here, originally, earlier, 10 minutes ago, whenever I fucking walked in the room and turned on the camera. I better fucking, I better lick the tip of this fucking bottle and get this, it's still ejaculating, folks. See, now it's dripping down the shaft. Right to, see, these where the balls would be if this was a dick. If I was holding on to a dick that had, for some reason, Schlitz tattooed along the shaft, right now, this is where its balls would be. See where the cum is coming out the penis hole, the urethra, if you will. It's now oozing down the shaft, right towards the scrotum, which would be right here. Just like that. Anyway, if my dick was as big as a bottle, I might be able to suck it. I could get on the floor and put my legs over my fucking head, put my feet, my ankle, right over top of my fucking skull. And I could maybe suck my dick, which I tried to do in the 8th grade. Unsuccessfully. Not real flexible, small dick. Not a good combination when you're trying to suck yourself off. Let me just say this. Yes, much like New Year's Eve, I'm going to be spending the night with my Charles Bronson DVD collection. And by the way, as I mentioned earlier, I got colored comedians. The Negroes over here on this wall. I have to separate them from the whites because there's still a lot of racial tension in this room. I can feel it. But I have to keep I have Clint Eastwood and Charles Bronson pictures here as well in the dorm room, which are out of sight. But I have to keep Charles Bronson away from the blacks as well, because if you've ever seen the Death Wish movies, he shoots a lot of blacks. And he's got a gun in his hand over here in this picture, and I don't want him shooting blacks. Not in my house. Welcome. Hey, I got Devil's Cut here. New Jim Beam, 90 proof. Whew, it's horrible. I love it. I had a shot of it earlier, but it's, doesn't go down real easy. Let me just put it that way. Anyway. Children. It's Christmas time. This is Steele. I just want to put this out there. So, hey kids, if you're tired of being chased by your sex-offending uncle, well, there's good news, because don't worry. He'll probably pass out from drinking your parents' stock of Crystal Palace gin. In fact, he may even pass out this year before he gets your pants off. So anyway, take that time during the holiday season, before he awakens from his drunken stupor and tries to diddle you again. If he gets so shit-faced drunk that he can't fuck, take this time to check out my latest appearance on Sick and Wrong with Dee and Lance. That's right, I appear on their latest episode, their Sick and Wrong annual holiday special. And you can get that at sickandwrongpodcast.com. Hey, and while you're at it, also order the book entitled Play Something Dancy by Sick and Wrong's very own Dee Simon. And from what I'm told, every book sold, well, you'll help save a Jew. I fucked that up because I'm drunk. But you'll help save or feed a hungry Jew. Which will go nice with my starved David pasta. So anyway, happy holidays. Kwanzaa to the blacks over here. And Don Rickles is a Jew, so happy Hanukkah. But, what was I saying? Who am I talking to? There's nobody here but me and Elvis. And Elvis is in the midst of a song right now. You can hear him. He might be singing Blue Christmas, but I'm singing Blue Balls. It's been several months. But it won't stop me from popping dick meds, because I'll pop them like Pez candy. So anyway. You have yourself a blue, blue, blue Christmas. And happy holidays. And suck a dick. I mean, if you want to be nice to somebody, suck a dick. I mean, that's very festive this time of year, sucking dicks. Suck 1, 2, 3, whatever. I don't care how many it is, but suck a dick. It's a festive thing to do. It's very much in the tradition of great holiday spirit in this country. The Pilgrims sucked dicks when they got over here. They were attached to the red man, but they were sucking dicks. And I think that's fantastic. And dressed like the Pilgrims dressed, you should be sucking dicks. Little Puritan hat, little white collar, buckled shoes. That doesn't say I suck a dick or two. I don't know what does. Anyway, people, I'm going to continue my drinking, my binge drinking for the night. And, and then I'm going to, well, hopefully I'll pass. Hopefully I'll drink a couple more shots. I think I should be passed out. I've only had a couple shots already earlier, but I drank a lot of beer. And I don't have much. I didn't eat much, so I'm already pretty buzzed. But I think I'm going to take a couple shots to put me to sleep. Maybe mix them with some cough syrup. And then a Viagra Cialis cocktail. Maybe even throw in a Levitra for just the side effects, because Levitra doesn't give you a boner. It doesn't give you a chubby, but Levitra will give you all the side effects. Backache, stuffy nose, bloodshot eyes. So maybe I'll throw that into the mix just for good measure. And who knows, maybe I won't even wake up in the morning. But fucking Mayans, those sons of bitches. I wasn't planning on even waking up on the 25th. I thought it was going to be done on the 21st, and here I am 3 days fucking later, and they're forcing me to drink alone again. War-painted midget savages from Mexico. Or somewhere south of the border. I'm not even sure where those assholes were from. Little shitheads. Anyway, have yourself a blue fucking Christmas, folks. And I'll leave you on that note. Thank you, Elvis. Thank you. Thank you. And Steele's about to leave the building. Christmas is on you.